Andrew Cuomo. A lot of
Oh
people are
boy.
asking for him to resign. First
Yeah.
they had him destroying evidence with the deaths in the nursing homes, and then
Hmm.
6 women come out and said they either sexually assaulted him or he said something very inappropriate to him, and now their lives are changed. So there have been a ton of Democrats to come out and just ask for this dude to resign, which, you know, should he? I mean, Republicans didn't do it. The last few people that resigned over sex
Well,
scandals,
that's the Democrats. Who was that dude from SNL?
yeah, Al Franken.
Al Franken.
Hmm.
Yeah, you see how they ran his ass out of town.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, he's not immune. That's what the Dems do. They don't. Nobody rallies around and like let the process go through or whatever. But yeah, they don't do that on that side. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but I don't know. Like I said, everybody gets their day in court, man. Let the evidence bear out, and let's see where this goes.
Do you think he ought to resign though?
He hasn't been convicted of anything yet, just accusations. That's all. No, not yet.
I'm gonna say this: if we talking about the mishandling of those nursing homes and the coronavirus, there is a thing there. There is a thing, but when you start talking about these allegations, that's a huge. I'm not saying that women shouldn't be listened to, because they should, especially when they're saying that something heinous happened. But is it not strange that when we talking about supposed powerful men or powerful men, that's the number one fucking weapon that they use is just a string of women come out of the woodwork. I mean, now they got the picture of I think the incident that they were at when they said that he said something to the one girl. He had her hand around her waist or whatever, and then he grabbed her by the face and said he wanted to kiss her. But where was this shit? It's just funny. Where were these accusations some years ago? Why does it always seem to come out when they want to remove somebody or this person has done something? I don't know if he should be. If it's
when there's just like when there's blood in the water,
right,
because now he's on his on his back on his heels now,
right.
He's not at his strongest. You don't go after him when he's on top or whatever. This is the perfect opportunity to just keep piling on until he's already convicted and in the media. They'll convict you that way, and it's a wrap either way. You know what I mean? And that's what they're doing now.
But is it justice or is it opportunism? Because you got to look at it like this. Like I said, if it was about those nursing homes and he fucked up during, governing. But when we talking about we're going to use these women now, do you want justice or are you or is this just opportunism? You know what I'm saying?
It's both because it's politics. So always somebody want that seat, man.
There you go.
Somebody want that seat. It was like,
There
just
you
like
go.
we talked about, they sent Lady Hair on. You see what I'm saying? Same shit.
Megan and them. That's I'm sorry, but the Meghan Markle shit, that's the worst episode of 90 Day Fiance there is. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Didn't it seem weird
that
the sexual allegations get top billing over the deaths?
There we
How
go.
about that?
There we go.
Because it's not death isn't sexy.
There we go.
That's not sexy.
I mean,
that's just old people dying, and not being reported. That ain't sexy.
Yeah.
And that's my thing. The death of those, the death of the elderly should have been the main fucking thing. But everybody's like, oh, it's a scandal when 6 bitches came out and they saying he did this. And I guess and there you go. That's your sexiness. They just lifted up the skirt and showed the leg with that one. You know what I'm saying? It's I mean,
what should be a priority never is,
right?
In the media or whatever, their whole thing. If it bleeds, it leads.
There you go.
You know what I mean? That's one of their slogans. But yeah, it's not sexy, man.
What you think about that?
I wasn't going there. Damn it! I know that damn look. That wasn't no pun intended. You bastard! You will not get me. Not tonight.
My mind,
Not
I think, is in
tonight.
the same
Nope.
place. I think my mind
Nope.
was in the same place as his. That's what I'm thinking.
That was a news media terminology. I did not. Yeah, you bastard.
I think my mind was in the same place as his.
Nope.
Where
Wasn't me.
Where were we going with that one? Where we
Nope.
going?
Yeah. I'm good. We good.
Oh,
I saw him. I looked right at his ass. I knew he looked at me like, you motherfucker.
Oh, I saw
know
it.
You ain't just said that.
Right.
It bleeds,
Okay.
it bleeds.
See, nah, that ain't no. You made the wrong leap, brother.
Right. That is not where my colleague, Mr. 2020, was going with that one.
No, it's not. I was talking about dinosaurs, damn it.
He was
That's what
talking
I'm
about
talking
dinosaurs. Yeah.
There's something else that people are connecting to this timing. Is that Donald Trump, all his tax returns went to
the
district attorney's office in New York, and they're building this case. It's a state case,
Yeah.
and the only person that would be able to overturn these charges would be the governor of New York. And if they replace Cuomo with somebody that's Trump friendly, then he gets off scot-free again. So that's like the other big point that is kind of making its rounds in media right now with Cuomo and the timing with these sexual allegations.
You said that if they replaced him with somebody else, that that Trump would get off scot-free.
I mean, if somebody to put in there was just
his puppet,
Trump puppet. Or
let me tell you something, man. It's a game being played around us that a lot of us ain't privy to, and I wouldn't doubt that shit, man. I would not doubt that shit whatsoever.
That is crazy.
Right.
But yeah, I wouldn't put it past him, considering all the shit that he did right in front of us. You know what I mean? From the attorney general on down, or whatever. Like, you saw what happened. He didn't understand that appointing all these damn Supreme Court justices, that those are lifetime appointments. They don't give two shits about you. You can't fire me.
Right.
I'm in here. You know what I mean? I don't have to do your bidding. I'm gonna go, and so far they have it. You know what I mean? And he's kind of sick. Yeah. Like, y'all not going to overturn that? No, actually it makes sense, and we're going to roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
You got three of them up there, man. That's huge.
Right.
And none of them has done his bidding.
And they're like, these motherfuckers ain't got to be loyal to you. They like, shit.
Yeah.
We got one of the highest honors in our profession. No, we got the highest honor in our profession. Supreme Court. Thank you, but fuck you.
You see Clarence Thomas up there sleep in every damn photo. You know what I'm saying? You don't give a shit.
Not at all. Fucking sleep off that itis.
And they said that cat never says anything. He's always deferred to Scalia when he was alive. He never says shit. Just sit there.
Shit, the last time he said something got his ass in trouble. Remember that Anita Hill thing? That motherfucker want to bring up pubic hairs. Yeah, I keep my mouth shut too from now on. That shit seemed like damn near forever.
Take the check and shut the fuck up.
Pretty much. I'm just going to put this damn robe on and take a nap.
Right.
That's what I'm going to do.
Right. Take this check. Shut the fuck up. I'm going to vote how they tell me to vote.
But yeah, that's something to think about, man. That whole thing with if they could get Cuomo out of there and get one of the dude's flunkies in there to do.
And I just thought about something. I didn't mean to cut you off. Let me say this. What if that's the whole thing with Clarence Thomas? What if he really ain't this sellout that everybody think? What if he just a motherfucker that don't want that shit to come back up? What if they got like 19 bitches on him too?
They probably do, but first of all, you need to check what's going on inside his house. You heard what his wife did on the anniversary of that shit like a couple years ago.
What happened?
She wanted Anita Hill to call her husband and apologize.
Get the fuck
that part.
So she just brought the shit all up. She brought it up all over again.
She brought it up, man. Like I said, he need to, the call came from in the house.
Never mind. My white privilege should transfer over to my husband too.
Pretty much.
Black bitch apologize.
He's the victim.
No, man. Never mind. What I said is a moot point now.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, man. You need to apologize to my husband. That would be the right thing to do.
So I need to apologize to you for him being inappropriate with me? Fuck you.
What year was that? Was that like 91, 93, somewhere in
When
there?
that happened, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was yeah, it had to be 91. It had to be the latest year because Clinton was in what, 92, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because this whole thing came back up because they were talking about wouldn't it be real crazy if they appointed Anita Hill to the Supreme Court justice as well? You know what I mean? And that's when that whole ordeal came up with, with his wife, was making around saying that she need to apologize to my husband, for that whole scenario.
Bitch, shut up. That's exactly what he should have said.
I'm sure he said something,
Right.
because it didn't come back up after,
Bitch, what the fuck you doing? They weren't thinking about me. I was over here asleep.
They woke me up for this.
Right. Because of some shit you starting. Let's go make some cornbread. Damn, man.
Something wrong.
Unbelievable, man. From the monarchy to dinosaurs to Anita Hill, I'd be down. Boy, we make some rounds.
Man, but that's what 3 the Hard Way about, goddammit.
Yes, sir.
All of us evil.
I got I got something to admit.
Go for it.
All right, so I was editing the last video about Tekashi 6ix9ine and him sliding in the fucking Lil Nas X DMs and trying to get some of that Nicki Minaj dress up Gucci. So I come across one of Tekashi 6ix9ine's songs, and I was shocked on how fucking hard that shit was. It just didn't match the picture. Have you heard that song Groovy?
Gruber?
What's it called?
You got Gummo and you got Gruber.
Yeah, it was one of them. It was one of them. I was sitting there like listening to it like, this motherfucker sound awfully hard, and then you see the photo of him, and it's just like, none of this shit match.
Yeah, match. Okay, man. Like I said, that's just what it is, man. He's an anomaly. I don't get that dude at all, or whatever. The whole, I don't know.
Can I talk this? Man. What was my man's name from CB4? Gusto.
Gusto.
And you know how they say, "Oh, this cat is Gusto." What if this motherfucker is just a personification of the rap game? Remember, because for years we heard a lot of these motherfuckers, period, wasn't really that dude about that life. But they selling it to us. Yeah. What if he's just the mascot for that shit? You selling us all this gangster shit.
But it still don't hit right.
No.
You know what I mean? It still don't hit right. You know what I mean? It don't hit the ears right or whatever. Like Tank said, it's like I'm looking at him and I'm listening to his music and it don't match. You know what I mean?
I think we really need to reach out to an expert and ask them. And I wish MC Ren could answer this question for us. Is this motherfucker really as hard as he sounds?
Facts.
Listen.
Yeah, man.
No, this motherfucker is not as hard. I mean, they talk about it in the documentary who this cat is. The reason they call him a supervillain is literally because this was all a plan. He planned to put himself around those dudes. He is the farthest thing from a motherfucking gangster. He planned to put himself around those guys because he wanted to do this. He planned all this shit. He tricked them niggas. He tricked them motherfuckers.
They saw a meal ticket, man.
Right. And he knew it. But they said he knew the shit. He knew. Look, man. These motherfuckers, they might have been doing whatever, but these some motherfuckers from the block in New York. They all struggling. And when they saw him, they said, shit, we gonna get paid, and all we gotta do is stand around this motherfucker, look hard, protect him from the dumb shit that he's saying, and I ain't checking in, and going to places at 4 a.m. when everybody else sleep looking hard. It was a free ride for them. He gonna get us in the door some places we probably never get in otherwise. We gonna be around some hoes we probably never get to touch otherwise. It was a trade off, man.
Yeah, until like I explained to Mr. Tank earlier, until the cops is on your ass.
There you go.
Then you see who gonna stand tall and who gonna fold.
Just look at it like this. This is the same motherfucker who used to be surrounded by, I think it's non-trade gangsters, these non-trade bloods or whatever. Now the motherfucker surrounded by police and security.
And he got the money.
Right. And he doing the same shit with them as he was with the gang, so-called gang members. The cat is just a character. He a character, he a troll. This motherfucker didn't read I read the 48 Laws of Power. What does this motherfucker not embody? Court attention at all cost. That's him.
Yeah, with the OGs is looking at the whole situation like they didn't let this little, knucklehead, this little jack-o'-lantern jump in here and mess up the game or whatever. The OGs looking at it like, dude, y'all, that's on you. Look at him. Y'all let him slide?
Right.
You know what I mean? What you think was going to happen? You put him on. You know what I mean? You put this on. This is
right.
This is the stat quo now
for a couple of dollars.
That's what you think was going to happen when the one time got on your ass or whatever. When shit got thick.
For a couple of dollars, man. They let this cat do it for a couple of dollars, man. There ain't a black motherfucker on this planet who could have got away with numbers.
That. Yeah, man. He got cats doing some serious time, man. Running his mouth.
And it, you know what? It's one thing to just do what he did, but it's another thing to do what he did and then be caught on the phone trying to put a hit on another. It was Chief Keef that he was trying to put the hit on. They got the evidence. They didn't reduce his time. They let that motherfucker out scot-free. And what does he do? He get out and he can't stop causing trouble, man.
So do you think it's good business for these cats to be jumping on songs with him?
Hell no.
How does that work now? You think it's good business?
If you're doing something illegal, man, don't get in front of a fucking camera.
No.
But that's this generation. Cats on there. Right. I'm gonna do this, that, and the third or whatever, and and it's IG Live or all that shit, Facebook, whatever. Yeah.
More motherfuckers than got caught
self-snitching.
Look at listen, I hate to mention this cat's name because he a folk hero to everybody. Bobby Shmurda is in jail. Went to jail. He's out. He's out. Yeah.
He's out.
He got locked up because of a song. The purpose of the song was to look gangster. So he put actual shit in there and they all got locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Motherfuckers. There was another group of motherfuckers. I forget. This might have been 4 or 5 years ago. They made a rap video. They was cooking up crack. Actual crack. They got to knock at the door. They asses all got indicted. And locked the fuck up. Got time. These little rap videos and got a lot of them caught.
Have you seen sorry to cut you off. Have you seen the first 48 lately?